What's up guys, and welcome in another Truck DR video. Today I'm bringing you guys another update from the big man himself. We have an update on the beautiful Michigan track, which is being completely remade by Gianluca. As you can see, it's looking super pretty. We are also testing some background, some ground roughness, and as you can see, it's looking super good. And we have also some very deep and long ruts which you can rail. And as always, this is my very first gameplay of the day with the new build, so you're gonna be getting my very first impressions on everything. As always, you're gonna get the changelog down in the description below, so feel free to go ahead and have a look at that. This should be the 2023 Red Bud layout, I think, or Michigan MX in this case, that's what it's called. And as you can tell, we've got some pretty big lines. The terrain is looking super good, boys. Gianluca has made an amazing work as always. That guy is super talented, but got a lot of stuff to talk about today. And the overall handling is a big part right now, and I can already tell you that it's feeling even better than the previous builds on the steering and on the rider leaning and stuff like that. It's feeling quite good, very precise, and I don't know if you can tell it from the gameplay, but it's actually very predictable. I know I've said it a couple of times before, but it seems like every time with each new build it keeps improving on that and makes the game more and more enjoyable. So I have to report what I'm feeling right now, and I have to say it's actually feeling super good. I am on the Honda 450 at the moment, and I can tell you that they have fixed the engine idling, which, if you noticed before, when you were leaving jumps or leaving the throttle, the bike would pretty much get stuck at like mid RPMs, so even in the air and stuff it would kind of make the bike more difficult to control, and also you wouldn't have as much engine brake as you would with the new recent updates, which is a very good thing that they fixed, because it could have made the gameplay a little bit frustrating, because in some areas you would expect the bike to slow down and help you get into the corners, but it was kind of going and kind of made you lose a little bit of control. And we also have, as you can see, the new layout of Michigan MX, which is this like my second lap on this layout. I did have a quick test before he started skinning everything, and it wasn't as rough as it is right now. And I actually have to say he's looking super good. I don't know how far he is with the texturing and stuff, but at the moment, oh damn, we laid it too much. This is like I haven't spent too much time on this track, but I have to say that this is a very big improvement from the first version of Michigan MX. Much wider track, a lot of lines that you can choose. Maybe some ruts are a little bit too big in my opinion. Like for example, the one that's coming up right now, this kind of feels a little bit too forced. It should start a little bit later in my opinion, but other than that, the overall track is looking super sick. And maybe if I could actually stay on track, it would be much better, but that's just me being a bad player. So we're going to try again, and we should be able to get her now. Yes, there we go. Yeah, as always, boys, let me know down in the comments below what you think about this new update. And as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot. We're gonna have a track day giveaway at 500 subs, so if you want to help me, you're gonna be automatically entered for the giveaway of Truck DR the game. So yeah, boys, feel free to do that. It's massive help for me. And thank you all that stop by and watch my videos. I really appreciate you guys as well. It means a lot, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the content so far. But yeah, back to the gameplay. I think today I'm just gonna showcase this track because it's super beautiful, and it really deserves a video on its own, even though it's not finished, but the terrain and the ruts and the overall detail, it's crazy. So big props to Gianluca for making this happen, and hopefully in the future I'm gonna spend more time on this track and actually learn how to ride it properly and give this track the coverage that it deserves. But as of right now, you're gonna have to watch me struggle a little bit, maybe try to go a little safer inside lines and try to hit La Rocco's leap first try. And way off the track we go. I'm sorry about that, boys. I'm really sorry. I am trying my best here. Yeah, as you can see, the engine brake is working fantastic. We still have a little bit of traction issues, but those are gonna be worked on in the future, so don't worry about that, boys. And so far I am super grateful for the game right now. As you can see, it goes sideways on the finish line, and right now I'm going to try and hit every line correctly on the track, stay into the insides here, which are pretty big. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. I tend to always hit them a little bit too fast, which kind of doesn't really help me and then makes me slow down too much. And yeah, I still need to figure it out a little bit, because these ruts at the moment are shaped on they are raised and lowered at the same time. So once you are in the once you are inside of the rut, it's a little bit harder to pop out, and it takes a little bit more skill and time to get used to them. But I think I prefer them this way rather than just, oh shit, whoa, that was super sketchy. I think I prefer them this way, that are much more realistic, because in real life they do get dug down pretty deep sometimes, and you cannot just hop out of the ruts as you wish. And it's all just a matter of getting used to it with the controls and get the right speed on the entry. When you get them correctly, it feels amazing, because you can actually feel the weight of the bike that is pushing. Throw it sideways for the fans. Let's try to hit the outside here a little bit. Wide open. Oppo for the boys. Sketchy. Yeah, the front, if I have to say something negative, which is not like really super negative, is like the front end still biting a little bit too much when it gets weight on the front, and it kind of tends to keep the rear tire lifted for too long. It's kind of a weird thing to explain, but if you watch the video, sometimes when you get into a stoppie, like the rear tire just kind of likes to float around and have almost no weight. But other than that, once you kind of figure out the balance with the rider, you can actually avoid that almost entirely. Just something that you have to always keep in mind at the moment, that you don't have to go too hard on the front brake and be very careful with it. And some of you might say, yeah, that's how real life works, and I know, but this is just kind of a weird feeling that, yeah, it happens in real life, but just not in this way. So let's put it like that. But other than that, boys, this game is feeling better and better each time. Yeah, as you can see, the front end just grabbed immediately and threw me on a front flip. But also with the new steering, the latest improvement to the steering, it actually, you have a lot more range of motion at lower speeds. Like how to explain it? Like, you have more control at lower speeds. It feels like you have more range on the steering, and it's less assisted in a way, which actually helps you in the tighter corners, or even in small corrections for that matter. Yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think about this build, boys. I think I am going to finish this lap and then call it a video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you if you made it this far. I really appreciate it. Appreciate your time. Please please leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, you know, the usual stuff. This has been all for your boy. I am going to leave you to some raw gameplay before the end of the video. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.